Hi Aries, my rams, my babies, the goats. We are the greatest of all time. I don't care what anybody said. But if you're new to this channel, welcome. Welcome to the family, and do subscribe before you leave. Promise you won't be disappointed. As well, if you're just cross-watching, you already know what it is. There's a message in here for you, and I hope that both of you, new and otherwise, do hear all that you need at this time. As a gentle reminder though, this is for anybody that has their sun, moon, rising, midheaven, and or their Venus in the sign of Aries. Those are typically the strongest placements to have a specific sign in. First out for you guys for the month of November, what you can expect, we have the Five of Wands. Okay. Followed by the Ten of Wands and the Empress card. So it's time for you guys to like hang your hat up. Hang up the defense. The defensiveness that you feel. Okay? A lot of you guys have been fighting for a very long time. Fighting for a place in the world with this Five of Wands energy that is here. Right? And it's like, okay, enough. Who else do you have to prove yourself to? Really, at the end of the day, as long as you are okay with who you are, you understand what your purpose is, and you're moving in that. It doesn't matter who's like following behind you. They'll catch up eventually, or the right people, when it's time, will come into your life and flow into your life, and it's like effortless. Okay, a lot of you guys are just, you're sick and tired of also having to fight in romance, right? It's time for you to really know your worth and your value here with this Empress card that came out. As far as the second and third week of October and potential blockages or obstacles, Queen of Pentacles came out, not compromising on what your values or your morals are, okay? What your expectations are for certain things, especially when it comes to a relationship, okay? Because I feel like a lot of people have been getting away with a lot, and it's been to the detriment of you, right? Or your feelings. But after the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Pentacles, if I didn't mention. So there are some things that are going to come into your life. I don't understand why these are obstacles unless you're blocking your own blessings by not trying to state your case. That's what I'm hearing, by not trying to like state your case. Nothing but pentacles in the blockages. So money might be blocked. Opportunities might be blocked. Might be dealing with an earth sign that has some power over you and is the reason why this money and these opportunities can't come to you. Coming into the last week of November, we have the Knight of Cups. Is it a domineering figure, a possessive figure that's in your life? Mother figure, potentially, with this Queen of Pentacles? What is this? A lot of Mother Earth energy. Also, the full moon is in Taurus. So, well, today's the 24th of October. By the time this is uploaded, I'm not sure what day it will be. Energies can linger, though. You might still be feeling the effects of Taurus's energy, needing to be more receptive, needing to not necessarily be naive, but it's like just knowing that like what you want wants you at the end of the day, or what you need will come and seek you out. So stop feeling like you have to be like that pick me type of person. The right person or the right people can see who you are, can recognize your energy and your power and your presence without you having to do all of this here at the top with this Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands energy again. So just be cool as a cucumber. Some of you guys, your sensuality is blocked. Sexuality is kind of like the basis of creation, procreation. Some of you guys want to get pregnant. You might be blocked with getting pregnant. Some of you guys, another woman might be pregnant. That's the holdup in a relationship. That's why there's been so much tension, so much back and forth in a relationship. But if not, sexuality is at an all-time high, which is not untypical, being that we are also in Scorpio season, and Scorpio rules the sex organs in general, so like the penis, the vagina, the fluids as well. So your sex drive might really be like at an all-time high, but there's some sexual frustration there because you have nowhere to put it unless you masturbate. Here with this Queen of Pentacles, that might be the blockages. Again, you can't give it out to anybody but yourself. That might be what the other person is doing, if not having kids or having a kid on the way. But last two cards that came out, Ten of Swords and the Two of Cups. Now it matters again of needing validation, of finding one's place in the world, feeling like you always have to prove a point, feeling like you're always at war. Aries, of course, Mars is your ruling planet, and Aries was a god in was it Greek mythology? Is it Greek mythology? Some type of mythology. And was just always ready to like go, you know, even with like no real basis behind it, just always ready for a fight. Always feeling like you have to take up for, if not yourself, other people, especially if your Mars is in Aries. Or is it Mars in Aries? Yeah. Your communication style then. Like, you will literally like punch somebody in the throat, especially when it comes to people that you care about, or when you feel like you are being tested or disrespected. Like, you will go there with someone, okay? It's like it's an on-site ting. So some of you guys just need to work on anger issues, underlying issues that might be coming back around. Again, we're in Scorpio season, so it's going to be a point of review for yourself and your self-image and the type of person that you really want to portray out into the world. I don't know if portray is the word that I'm really looking for. Kind of like the impression that you want to leave upon people. That's going to be coming up in review, the things that you have to work on in that area of your life. Some of you guys, if you're working in creative endeavors, I'm getting like an author or like a poet of some sort. You work for like a newspaper company, you do something with like publishing, something with words. There's a blockage there, like writer's block this month. You don't really feel like you have any new ideas to give to the book that you're writing. Don't know really what direction you want it to go in. Don't really know if it's going to be something that really can hold the viewer's attention. Like, I feel like something's going on there creatively that's needing to be worked on. I always do my best work when I feel like I'm horny. Again, going to the sensuality, sexuality that is of Scorpio. And so for some of you, you need to take that energy that is pent up and push it into your creative work to get things done. If you feel like you have been procrastinating, because that can also be the case with all of these pentacles that are in the obstacles positions, right? Potential blockages. So yeah, that can definitely be what the situation is, you know what I'm saying? Again, some of you guys might need to practice more self-control, some self-discipline. And instead of having these like lustful moments with people that really leads you nowhere but here, where you are again by your lonesome, emphasized here with the Empress card, because at this point, you know, her daughter, because that is Demeter in Greek mythology, and her daughter's Persephone, she is in the underworld. So if you're not harvesting the seeds that you have planted that have broken ground, and you're not seeing the rewards for your dedication to your craft or the things that you have been building and or again working on and or watering to bring growth about, then this is like feeling lonely, like damsel in despair, like you have no one, because up here you don't know how to, you know, keep the dragon hid away. I don't know how I'm trying to say that. Put your mamba in your pants, you know? Your vagina does not need to be smeared all over the internet. It does not need to be in the lap of every person that you encounter, because the number 5 relates to Leo's house, which is the 5th house, and is all about love affairs. There is no real relationship that can like really manifest when it is in the 5th house. That is specific for the 7th house. So if you're trying to move that type of relationship into something that is more serious and more committed, definitely need to have some honest words, like an exchange here. That's what is blocking you guys. Some more honest communication, direction, goals. What do you guys see for yourselves? What do you see for the future of the relationship? Is there a relationship? or is it, again, just lust? But by the end of the month, I am seeing with this Knight of Cups and the Ten of Swords that leads to the Two of Cups that it is very well something that somebody really wants to work on. This person is coming towards you. This person wants to have a real offer, wants to see what else exists outside of this sexual energy or this passion that is there, wants to emotionally connect, is tired of getting but so far and like hitting the wall here with the Ten of Swords. So that's going to break down. You've gone as far as you could go in the level that you are existing in within this relationship. Now, if this is not romantic, this can again be within like the relationship that you have with yourself and your self-esteem, again, your self-worth, and the way that you want to be perceived by the world at large, right? That is coming down, right? But with this Two of Cups that is here, I do feel like a soulmate is wanting to grow in love with you. Because the 10, it typically talks about career, and it talks about the career that one grows into, unlike the 6 or like 6 of Pentacles, the 6th house, right? Which is typically like dead-end jobs that you pick up just to kind of support yourself and pay your bills, pay your rent on time. You know, you have to do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do, type of thing. So that is why I'm saying they want to grow in love with you. They're tired of the same old BS. They're tired of it just being like words and nothing else, because the swords does correspond to like vocal communication as well. Pentacles can more so be like written communication, emails. Some of you guys are better at writing your thoughts and your emotions out, and not so good at expressing them. So you're really going to overcome that and any fears that you have about that this month, or the person that you are invested in or you want to invest in. They're going to really show themselves in another light, in a more romantic light, and be able to vocalize these emotions that they have been holding back to themselves even here. If you look at this card, right? Because this is the fear and this is the emotion that's on this side with the fear, okay? And these are thoughts and or words, and this is the person sitting right here like, oh my God, like, I don't know, like, what would happen? Worst case scenario, you know, they reject me, they call me weak, they call me soft, you know, just thinking some nonsense, thinking of situations that never really actually happen in real life. That's what can come of the Ten of Swords, right? You won't know unless you try, but I feel like somebody is definitely going to try, okay? For some of you guys, it's something that you've been waiting on, and it's something that will be well received. For others, it's kind of like too little too late. I'm hearing that JoJo song that's coming to mind. Somebody might be trying to come back and make amends, but it's a little too late. Somebody at the end of the relationship, once you've put in all the effort that you possibly could, your self-esteem is depleted, you no longer feel like you are of value to the relationship. They kind of made you feel worthless, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're going to be trying to apologize, but you don't want to hear it here with this Ten of Swords. You're just going to go about your merry way. You're going to take your love and you're going to go somewhere else, because the Five of Cups is here with the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And you're going to build something else somewhere else, invite a new love in, because after the Eight of Cups is the Eight of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. So there's that. If it's not going to be new beginnings in an existing relationship or somebody from the past trying to come back, it's going to be building something new. Also, Mercury will be going retrograde during the month of November, so that's something else to look out for, because communication, there's going to be a lot of miscommunication. Electronics are going to be affected, so do save all of your work if you are typing on a computer so it doesn't get lost, because that can very well happen. But if nothing else, Jupiter, so much is happening planetary wise, you guys. Jupiter is going into Scorpio. Or not Scorpio, sorry. Jupiter is having its solar return in Sagittarius. A lot of people with Jupiter in Sag placements are having their solar return. And so that might unlock this money that's kind of been pent up here that's been kind of holding everything else that you have planned back. You can't move forward, you can't really move backward. You're kind of stuck where you are until you see this money coming in, if you're waiting on this job offer or you're waiting to get started in work. So just go ahead and get everything into alignment, your intuition especially, so make sure your third eye and crown chakra are in alignment, okay? If you want to book a personal reading with me, I will leave my email here as well in the description box at your discretion whenever you feel like you are ready. But at this time, just give me a thumbs up, share this with your friends and family, and do subscribe for more.